Alright guys, hopefully now we can have a working stream and shit will actually work. An unknown controller was found. Thrustmaster T300RS wheel. What do you mean unknown? I've played the game so many times with this wheel. I've never noticed it. One thing I will say is my pedal cable, the clip on it has like disappeared. Broke off somewhere. So my pedals are connected and they do work. They're just why do I not have any game sound? My sound was working before. Okay, I could turn the wheel. So the wheel actually works. But where's my game sound? Oops. Wait, let me try this again. No, it's not muted. I had a small issue with sound before I started. And that was like an issue with OBS. But I sorted that. Let me try again. No, I had a small issue with like sound with OBS, but no, I still don't have any sound. What the fuck? Like, I don't have any sound either. It's not just you. If it was just you, I would understand, but it's me as well. This is oh my god. I would love to know. Oh, right, that's why. I think I found it, don't worry. Did I find it? Hey, I found it. Okay. I'm not having any luck, am I, Riley? Not having any luck whatsoever today. Why is Freight Market, like, orange? Is that a new thing? 'Cause the game did just update, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's a new thing. Alright. Let's try and actually do a stream, shall we?
Let's go.
Oh, for me it seems like well, I've had nothing but shit luck in the last couple of days. When it comes to like the PC and streaming and stuff, I've just had nothing that resembles good luck. And now I'm like,
Turn right.
where are my headlights? Okay. Oh, come on, truck. Why is it not turning? Turn.
Get
Thank
ready.
you.
Turn left.
And now I have to be really careful because my pedals don't click into the back of my wheel anymore. So if my wheel moves in any kind of rash way, it could take the pedals out.
Get ready to turn right.
Which will be fun. I mean, I guess, but I guess people haven't realised that I've actually fixed up another stream because I've got fucking only you and apparently someone else viewing at the minute. Or the fact that I've changed it to American truck people aren't interested anymore, I don't know.
Keep left and then turn left.
I think, to be honest, this stream is not going to be as long as a regular stream. It's not going to be like super short, but it's probably not going to be as long as a regular one. Because after like everything today, I'm not in the best of moods. It's like I had my mini rant on Discord about being a PC gamer and how I'm sick of it. Do you know what the hilarious thing is as well? I'll give you an update on the San Andreas issue. So, Aleishia has a user account on my PC. And when she runs San Andreas on that user account, everything's perfectly fine.
Keep left and then
So it's like my user account that's screwed when it comes to San Andreas, and I don't know why that would be.
go straight on.
Because everything's like identical. So it doesn't make much sense. The only thing I can test is like reinstalling the game completely, getting rid of all my copies and just having one, let's say, clean copy. But I don't know if that's going to even do anything, because the issue happens on every single copy of the game that I have, including stuff like Underground and shit like that. It's the same issue, which makes me think it's a Windows thing, but I wouldn't know what I would even do to fix that.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
I mean, I know, but when you think about San Andreas, like, yeah, it does have its issues. It's a ball ache to set up, to play to begin with, especially on modern PCs. But for years, it's been, you know, fine. And if I've ever had an issue, it's like a relatively small issue that I fix in, you know, a couple of minutes or whatever. But it's like, whatever issue it is, at the moment anyway, seems unfixable. I've tried everything I can think of besides like a complete reinstall of San Andreas and getting rid of all my copies and stuff. Oh, I took the wrong fucking turn. Oh, screw this. Is anyone behind me? Yeah, this is very illegal and very unsafe, but I don't really care at this point. I am not going 60 odd miles. Hey, Logic. But yeah, that's the only thing I've not tried. But I don't know if that's even going to do anything, to be honest. I mean, I guess it's worth the try, but I just don't think it's going to do anything, to be honest. How come SR2 ain't working? I don't know. Like, I know I updated my graphics drivers today. That could be the reason why, but I can't go backwards on graphics drivers just because a game won't launch. That's just really stupid. But the game just won't launch. I don't know why. All I can think is graphics drivers, but like I say, you know, I'm not gonna go back in time with graphics drivers just to play sr2, which is a game that barely works anyway. You know what I mean? I've tried it with and without Gentlemen of the Row, just to see if it was like graphics drivers screwed up Gentlemen of the Row or whatever, but no. Plus the graphics drivers that I updated, I mean, I was only on the previous version. It's not like I was on pretty old ones and then I've suddenly gone to a brand new one. I was literally on the version before the one I updated to, so it shouldn't have done anything, I wouldn't have thought. Maybe something that you have to change an Nvidia control panel for sr2 I've forgotten to do. But like, I don't know, I've updated my drivers at least a couple of times since starting the sr2 series, and I've been fine. Does an error code come up when you attempt to launch it? No. It just gets stuck at... Do you know the... Whoa. Oh my god. Do you know the GameSpy logo that comes up when you're loading the game in sort of like the intro sequence? It basically stops there and just auto closes to desktop. But logic, sr2 is the least of my concerns. San Andreas not getting beyond 10 FPS and sometimes going down to as low as 3 FPS, to me is a bigger concern. Considering the Christmas Eve stream is a week and 1 day away. And I need San Andreas for that. So that's the bigger concern for me.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
I don't even know if my pedals are completely functioning, you know, so I just feel like... Yeah, they are. Yeah, it just didn't feel fast, that's all. Might be worth checking out Crash on GameSpy logo. I mean, yeah, I only detected an issue with sr2 during the stream, so I've not had a chance to actually do any Googling or anything for it. But San Andreas, I've had the 10 FPS issue for a little bit now. Well, for like the last day or two. Just doesn't make any sense, man. Like, I'm just not having any luck. Well, anything that you know about it, Logic, send it me on Discord.
Right,
No, I don't know either, Riley, because I don't have any good ideas. Because pretty much all of my Christmas Eve stream special ideas were like pretty much SA related.
Turn left.
I mean, I had like I said in the announcement video, there was like, I was thinking about Truck Simulator and stuff like that. I don't want to do Truck Simulator because look at the stream now. Two people watching. People aren't interested in it. So imagine doing that for 12 hours. That'd just yeah. That'd be shit for me. And then the other ideas I had were all San Andreas related. Which, like, San Andreas as a whole isn't working right now. It's not just SAMP, it's not just UIF, it's not just whatever. It's all of it. Single player has the same thing. Every copy of the game I have, same thing. It's just not functioning at all. I don't know, it might even be shorter than that, Riley. Not in a great mood, and there's just not really many people watching either. I mean, all I can say is at least I'm actually doing a stream, but you know, it's not great, is it?
Keep right, and then exit right.
Probably the end of this job. That'll probably be it. I don't know how long that's going to take, but
Exit right.
if you ever thought being a YouTuber or a streamer was easy, just think about my luck in the last couple of days. The San Andreas issue, then the Saints Row issue, and then yeah, two games / streams that should have been as easy as hitting start stream and streaming. In theory.
Drive safe.
That's what should have happened with both of them. Just load the game up. Obviously have OBS open. Clicking start stream. Playing the game. Talking. Whatever else. For a few hours. Hit stop stream. Done. None of it has actually happened. And that's just the technical side of it. There's a shitload more that makes this hobby, I guess you can call it, not easy. That's just like, it's random technical stuff. Do you know how many times that technical issues has cancelled streams or changed them or made me go on a break, whether it's in terms of a particular type of content or just content in general? It's happened so many times. But it's like a bunch of random shit that doesn't make any sense. It's never something that's like, that makes sense as to why it's not working. It's always stuff that doesn't make sense. It's like, as we know, Saints Row 2 is a terrible game on PC, but considering it's been functioning well enough for 7 parts.
Please watch the speed.
And those parts being at least a couple hours each.
Right, and then exit right.
Like, and then to actually go to do the next part of it, it just doesn't launch.
Exit right.
Like, I had no idea that was going to happen. Like, the initial plan for today's stream would have been UIF, because UIF is back online. And has been pretty much all afternoon, I guess, but that was the original plan. And then, obviously, the San Andreas issue. So I was like, okay, do Saints Row. Start the stream thinking everything's going to be fine, and then try and load the game, and the game doesn't load. I even tried a PC reboot for anyone that's been here since the start of the stream, as you will know. I think it's just graphics driver that's causing Saints Row 2. Kind of wish Game Crash was telling you the reason. This is one of the big... This is another big issue with PC gaming, and when a game is crashing,
Turn left.
in particular. If it told you why, or gave you an error code, or something, like 100% of the time. Like, even an error code, I don't really understand error codes. You know. But if it gave me one of those, you know, you bang it into Google, and you'll potentially find someone that's had the same, or someone that knows the fix to it, or knows what the error code means, and all that shit. It's not even doing that.
Get ready. Turn left.
It's not giving me something I can go and search up. It's just... Oh,
Turn left.
the game is
And then
the
turn
game
left.
just closes. It's like, okay, what do you want me to do with that information?
Turn left.
Hey, Clammy Kitty. Screw it, I'm just gonna stop here. Hey, Mario.
Get ready. Turn left. Turn left. Get ready. Turn right.
Next thing is ATS and ETS will be broken too. Knowing my luck,
Turn right.
Clammy Kitty? Yeah, you're probably right. How goes stuff here? I mean, I've managed to throw a stream together. That's about as well as I can say, Mario. Had a lot of issues today, but
Keep left. And
I
then
guess
turn
okay,
left.
seeing as we've got a stable stream. It's fine. I'm gonna have to spend like the next couple of days just. I've now got two games to diagnose now instead of one. I mean, San Andreas, maybe I would have eventually found some really stupid fix that fixed it, but Saints Row 2, I mean, that just adds to the amount of work that I've got to do. It's amazing. That sucks, Clammy Kitty, but at least you've finished it. Is this in Cali? I'm not sure where we are right now, actually. Yes. We're near Barstow. Just going past it. Oh, nice, Riley. Enjoy, man. It's funny how ATS and ETS are literally the same game. That's not a problem to me, though. So obviously ETS was like the first one, so ATS is just based off ETS, but like ETS is a great platform for ATS. Like, I'm kind of glad they're the same game. But, of course, like you just said, the vibe is totally different between them. How was the stream yesterday? The stream yesterday was fine. I mean, we had multiple game crashes, but we made, I'd say, significant progress through the story of sr2, so it was really good, actually. But it's just today that's been a shit show. Looking finding anything? Thanks. I mean, I've got like even more work to do now. So I've got to like diagnose San Andreas. I'll be working on San Andreas first, because that to me is the more important one to fix. And then if I fix that, I'll try and fix sr2. But it's like, I think the thing that broke sr2, in all honesty, because it's the only thing I can think of that was like different between yesterday and today, is the graphics driver that I installed today. It's like the latest one. Hey Marlene. But what was I going to say? I've now got the latest graphics driver, so you might be thinking to yourself, oh, just downgrade then, go back to the graphics driver you were on. I'm not going to do that for the sake of an old and really unstable game to actually function. I'm not doing that. I would rather like just say fuck the series than do that. Hey MJ. Hello. What are you doing? Hmm? Oh, okay. Oh, is it Riley? I mean, if it starts spamming the chat, then just obviously get rid. You look bored. What do you mean? I don't know. You don't have to make me one. I've totally just drank mine. No. What's the best command you've ever received? What do you mean, MJ? Oh, comment. The best comment? I don't know. Best comment? That's a tough one, because I've had a lot of comments. I guess you mean YouTube comment. I'm not sure. There's been a fair few, but like they're hard to remember as well. I'd have to have a look. I'm not sure, because I've had so many. Like it's almost impossible for me to answer. I thought minced would be a better command than yeet, Clammy Kitty, but... What's the best day you ever had? Ooh. Best day I ever had. There's a few from this year and last year that kind of stand out, but it probably won't be the best day I ever had. I mean, you guys know that Christmas Eve last year is up there. I'm not even saying that just from a YouTube perspective. I actually mean that, like, generally in my life, because I mean, you know that. Right, your questions are getting really weird. Like, what? Stop. You're like way too interested, man. Now, I thought everyone would prefer the minced command. Not just me. Minced only became a command because every time I used to say, oh, I'm getting absolutely minced, you're hating your viewer, you won't answer my questions. I bet some people genuinely think that as well. Like about when a YouTuber or a streamer doesn't answer their question, they're saying, oh, you hate. You're a streamer, lol, it's our job to get every single bit of detail about your life. Yeah, but if I actually shared every single bit of detail about my life, then I'd be putting myself massively at risk. Like security risks and stuff. I forgot where I got minced from, because a lot of things that I say, like, pretty regularly, they're like, I've heard them from, like, other YouTubers or TV shows or whatever, and I've, like, sort of adopted them and started saying it myself. I think minced was an F1 from an F1 YouTuber called Into the Barrier. I don't think he does content that much anymore. But like, he used to do like open lobby videos where he would go like on public multiplayer in F1 games. And like, obviously when you go in public multiplayer lobbies of racing games, you tend to get crashed into quite a lot. And he's like, I remember he used to say stuff all the time like, I'm getting absolutely minced because people are like bashing him around. I think that's where I got it from. Where actually the GTA Online mod is trying to expose you. Please no. I haven't touched that game in at least a month, trying to avoid you guys. Well, the modders anyway. If you guys are enjoying the stream, by the way, please hit the like button, it helps out a lot, as well as subscribing if you're new. We're currently on 2,336 subscribers. Oh wait. Oh no, 2,436, aren't I? Something like that. I can't remember. But something like that. We are trying to get... Is it 2.4? It is 2.4. Isn't it? 2.43. Or 2.44. No, 2.43. By the end of the year, I would love to get to 2.45. Like 2,450. 2.5 would be like the ultimate goal, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Because that's quite a few subscribers to gain. I think so. I don't know how many subscribers I've got. That's insane. It could be just how scattered my brain is. Like, as we've already talked about so much in this stream, I've not had a good day. When you first started out, were you embarrassed to tell people what you did? Definitely, 100%. But To be honest, I still was. There was only like until as lately as like this year. So I didn't know what people would think, to be honest. But I think it was last year actually. Like late last year, I made a Facebook page for the YouTube channel. I haven't used it in a while, but I made a Facebook page and I publicly shared it on my personal Facebook. So like everyone on my Facebook friends list. I mean, not that everyone will remember, but you know, in theory, everyone on my Facebook friends list knows that I do YouTube now. Whereas, like, until then, it was pretty limited amount of people. I will say though, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's just my brain was just like, oh, people might think I'm sad or whatever for doing it or something like that. Why is that guy going? Oh, like his lane's blocked. That's why. But yeah, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Anxiety, that's the one. I had crazy anxiety, thinking like, oh, people are just gonna think like, what is he doing? Like, and why is he doing it? I have noticed the game is relatively loud for today for some reason. Let me take a few decibels off that. I don't want the game to be that loud. I don't know why the game is so loud. It's the same like amount of audio that I would usually use. Maybe the volume of the game's like gone up or something. I don't know. Like in the actual game settings. Bloom. Yeah, exactly. Like, kind of like, and it was also like if one of my family members or friends or whatever watched one of my streams or one of my videos and just thought it was like really cringy or really weird or whatever, and then would take the piss. That was a fear I had. But it's like nowadays I'm not bothered. Like, in theory, like I said, everyone that has me as a Facebook friend knows that I do YouTube. Not that I'm not expecting everyone to remember that I do, because I don't post that much about it, if at all. But yeah, nowadays I'm not bothered, to be honest. You serious? Wow, he slammed the brakes on. Either that or I just started braking way too late.
Finding a new route.
Yeah, social media can do that to people. So there's so much negativity in the world. Yeah, you can do that. You can, like, if you live somewhere that's not, like, your birthplace or whatever, you can adopt the accent of wherever you are. I know a few people that's kind of happened to. Oh, and that. Climate Kitty, that probably doesn't... It's not a great thing. Thanks, MG. I mean, I've got, like... I've got a lot of passion for this. You know, I want to do this, and I want to do it right, and I want to do it well, and I want to succeed at this. Like, you know, streaming, doing videos, stuff like that. Of course, it doesn't always go to plan, like it hasn't today. Today hasn't gone to plan. But it's like, I keep going, you know, and a part of like creating that Facebook page and sharing it with people was an attempt to kind of like, first of all, just completely get rid of the anxiety. That was one of the things. And second of all, maybe share with people what I'm doing and it'll help me on my journey, sort of thing. Maybe get more people watching that I know on a personal level. You didn't have the same opinion last year? No, I probably didn't. Last year, in various times, I probably was ready for giving up. But I genuinely want this to work. I mean, this is why I've got so much equipment that I really don't need for everyday use. Like, I don't need a Yeti, a Blue Yeti microphone, which I'm not currently using, but that's because I'm driving. I don't need a Blue Yeti microphone for daily usage. I don't need the arm that it's sat on. I don't need a webcam. I don't need any of that, to be honest. I don't need multiple screens, even though it's very nice to have, even for a regular user. But there's a reason I have all this stuff, and that's to try and do what I'm doing the best that I can. There's a lot of limitations though, like technical issues is fucked over today, and money as well. Like, that's why the webcam's still a bit it's not amazing. That's why I don't have lighting that's like good for streams. You also didn't have webcams until at least 2019. Yeah, because I don't use a webcam for anything. Like on a daily use case, I only have it because of YouTube. That's why. And of course, I got it after I did the face reveal, so I could start doing. Well, initially it was the video series of Wilson Wednesdays, and then of course that evolved into not doing basically every stream having a face cam. Yeah, if I could be without social media, I would, but it's pretty impossible. You kind of... The unfortunate thing is you kind of need it for everything these days. Like, even jobs, in your career and stuff, you kind of need social media for that. What is going on here? Hello. Thank you. I was dropping frames there as well. Hmm? I'm back, guys. No, it's like I said though, like I sort of wish that I could like go without social media, but it's pretty much impossible. Like, even your career kind of depends on it as well these days. Which does sound really weird, but for example, I had to have a Facebook. Well, I had a Facebook account anyway, but like in the job that I had where I was there for a few years, you had to connect it to the like work Facebook page just so you can manage
That's
it
my
and stuff.
cash now, fool!
You're a great YouTuber. For Mega Jewel Minarelli.
Thanks, MJ, for the £1. That was unexpected. Thanks, man. Oh, right. I'm an idiot. Stream labels is not open. There we go. I hope that works. Yeah, it worked. Yeah, thanks for the £1. That was unexpected. Thanks so much. The perseverance paid off. Yeah, the reason I alt-tabbed then is Streamlabels wasn't open. So otherwise, if I left it closed, it wouldn't have displayed on the overlay like that. I mean, yeah, the internet has ruined quite a few lives. To be fair, it's not. I mean, it's one of those things. It's not all bad, but a lot of it is really bad. Oh yeah, yeah. Have you ever like a big one when you're scrolling through Facebook is have you ever like gone in the comment section of a news article? It's amazing. Hmm? Yeah, to read the disputes and debates that people have. Yeah, there's... I mean, the majority is just pretty bad. It's not all of it. It's like not a nice place to be, but it's also a place that you kind of have to be at the same time. Like these days, you can't really function without the internet. But at the same time, there's just so much shit on the internet as well. Yeah, that as well, Lemon Kitty. It's a load of, yeah. It's like this open space where people can just kind of say what they want and do what they want, but at the same time, they do things that like they think has no consequence because they're like in their own home, behind their own screen, at their own keyboard, or whatever. But stuff that they type out or stuff that they do while they're on the internet can ruin a shitload of lives, and it already has. I mean, it's happened so many times where people have kind of like took their own lives or it's like destroyed them mentally because of something that someone said in a comment somewhere. But it's like one of those things that can't be avoided when people can essentially do what they like. I mean, a lot of websites have like terms of service and stuff like that, terms of use, should I say. They all have like rules and stuff like that, but even that's not really enough, because it's not going to stop these things happening. It may deter people or whatever, but it never stops them. So there's multiple people on my Facebook friends list that get banned from Facebook because they share like pretty borderline memes and stuff like that, but then they serve their ban and then they come back and start doing the same thing again. It's like, it's just not really working, is it? You should think bans from anything is like rethink what you do and then come back when you've had a rethink, but it just doesn't work like that, does it? Yeah, no one reads those. No one reads those because you're supposed to use your common sense. It's like when it comes to what you upload to YouTube, you never read somewhere, oh, I shouldn't be uploading this type of video. You always just use common sense, but then people try it anyway. And some things slip through the net. Because, like, people are getting cleverer at disguising things. Yeah, you could just make new ones. Even if you were using your main account to do whatever, and it gets banned, you just make a new one. And, like, you can do that in the matter of seconds these days. You could even... There's even a thing... I've not used it before, but I know it exists. There's even a thing to set up temporary email addresses just to make accounts. But, like, as long as you don't forget the password, you don't need the email anymore. So you could just have an account or something. I think that's how alt account works with like YouTube and stuff. When people get banned from the chat and then they come back with a new name, and you think, how the fuck did they do that so quickly? It's because they got a temporary email, which you could easily do. Like I say, I've never used it before, but I know it exists. How long's the job then? We've got 248 miles left. But yeah, we are just going to do this job tonight because I've got a lot of troubleshooting to do. I need to fix San Andreas, I need to fix sr2. Plus with it all just sort of disintegrating before the stream, not put me in the best of moods. What other YouTuber has had the most influence on you? There's been a few. I don't know, because I don't really do things that are similar to YouTubers, I guess. Okay, I'll answer this question this way. So when I first ever started YouTube, and I mean that from a sense of consistently uploading videos, the big influence that I had at the time was this YouTuber called Yote Slayer, or Yoti Slayer, whatever you want to say his name. He did like Call of Duty Zombies back in the day, like custom maps that people made for World at War, because that was like a big thing back then. Sadly, he passed away. He got in an accident, a car accident. But I think watching his videos, first of all, made me a PC gamer, because I really wanted to play these custom zombie maps. And of course playing Samp was another thing, but the zombies was the big thing. And when I then became a PC gamer, even on that piece of shit laptop I had, my very first one, I was still making videos on zombie maps. So I guess Yoti Slayer initially when it came to YouTube, but in terms of these days, I don't really have an influence. I just kind of do what I want to do. Like, when I see other YouTubers doing something, it does sometimes make me think, oh, I want to try that out. And, you know, that does happen. It's just, at the minute, I'm kind of doing things my own way. But yeah, when I first started, like, not this channel, I'm talking about, like, the very first YouTube channel I had. It would have been Yoti Slayer, definitely. Like, if he was sort of alive and still doing videos, even to this day, because what I'm talking about is like 2012, I think I want to say, that sort of time. If he was still alive and doing YouTube videos, I would still be sub to him, I'd still be watching him, definitely. He was a brilliant personality. His channel and his videos still exist, so if like you want to check him out and see what I mean, then obviously go ahead. I think it's only right that his channel still exists. And like what I'm hoping as well, like I know it's getting a bit deep, but what I'm hoping as well is like, as much as it might these days only be scraps, I hope any ad revenue that channel still makes goes to his, because he had 2 children. Hopefully the ad revenue that comes from that channel goes to them. Like, hopefully that's been set up in a way somehow for that to happen.
Right. And then turn right.
Because I think like if I was a successful YouTuber, like a big one, and I had revenue and kids, and I like passed away or whatever, I'd want them to keep getting the revenue. Even if it's scraps, it's something. It's dark. It's not dark, it's just deep to think about. Dark is when it's like a really controversial joke or whatever. I mean, yeah, he was the main inspiration for me to start making videos. That's exactly what I did. Like the first sort of zombies video I did, it like when I got my laptop and I got a copy of World at War and I started installing mods. One of the first things I did is I got Fraps at the time, because that was like the main recording software back then, and recorded, played the map, and just recorded it. This it's 2012, so what I would have been about 14, I think. So you can kind of imagine what my voice probably sounded like back then, but that was the big push for me to start doing YouTube videos. But then obviously a lot's changed since then, but in terms of initially doing videos, it was definitely him. And to be fair, even on this channel, I've done a Black Ops 3 stream on custom maps. Like, the love for it's still there. I even installed a few World at War mod maps a couple of days ago and started playing them. The love for it's still there, I just don't do videos on it. I'm not someone that should be starting to do Call of Duty videos, to be honest. I don't know much about it. 19-year-old Wilson back then? No, I would have been 14 in those zombie videos. The original ones. Like a squirrel, exactly. Just very high-pitched. I had a, I can remember I had like a Plantronics headset. If anyone knows who Plantronics is. I don't know if they still exist. It was like Back then, a really good headset, but these days it'd be terrible. I think someone bought it for me for like my birthday or something. I loved that headset, I remember. I need to pause the game, so I'm like, eh. Oh, I used to, Clemmer Kitty. I used to be obsessed with watching Call of Duty content. I am subscribed to someone who's a Twitch streamer who does like videos on YouTube as well, but they're more like highlights from streams. I still watch them. I've still got like an interest for them. Agreed, Clemmer Kitty. I think Black Ops 2 was probably the last good game. I like Black Ops 3, but only because of the custom zombie maps. Like the regular zombie maps and the rest of the game, I'm not a massive fan of.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Oh, I never played the story of it, Climber Kitty, but I can imagine how much sense it made. Is he gonna give me the room? He gave me the room. Too gameplay focused, it seemed. Oh, kind of like Michael Baying the shit out of the whole campaign, I'm guessing. Something like that. Or am I not really understanding? But yeah, we got 59 miles left. I'm, like I said, going to end the stream after this particular job, so not very long. It's not been a long stream at all, but I've got two pretty big issues to try and solve: San Andreas and sr2. Especially because we got the big Christmas Eve stream in a week and 1 day, so I've got to make sure that that issue is fixed. And considering the amount of things I've already tried to fix it, and it's not worked, yeah, I don't know. It might take me a long time to finally find the actual fix. So anyone you would like to partner with on a special episode? I don't know. I'm not sure. I think I'm quite a bit different to the people that I watch, sort of. I could have arguably say like Joshimus or Dark Viper, but I would be so out of place. There. I think so. So I don't know. I've never really done a collab on this channel, at least. I used to collab all the time back in the day on all the channels, like doing those zombie videos, collabing with whoever I'm playing with. But like, I mean, there's been a handful of streams where I've been in voice chat with my viewers. There's been the odd race or two that I've done with Vindis that's been streamed. So that can technically be a collab, but I don't know. I'm not actually 100% sure, but I'm open to it. It's just small. Gotta find something that's worth doing. That Mustang's gonna stay there because I'm too close to him. Nice, Clever Kitty. And I guess you could say that the special Christmas Eve stream, I'm sort of collabing with UIF admins because they're doing a lot. Not collabing as in being in voice call, or we're all streaming at the same time. It's more that they're actually going to, by the sounds of things anyway, contribute a lot to making that stream as good as it can be. By like giving me access to special server features that are going to improve the whole experience. You could say I've collabed with Underground, GTA Underground developers as well. I suppose. I don't know. I don't know who I'd say for like a special episode. So I feel like for the people that I watch, if I collabed with them, I would be really out of place. Like Joshua or Dark Viper.
Keep right, and then exit right.
I'd just be the awkward guy on the side, kind of saying the odd thing. VIP and having bodyguards. Apparently I'm getting VIP, which is like a dono sort of perk, I guess. I don't know the ins and outs of what VIP does, but it gives you special features. Apparently. But like, from what they said, they gave me a brief description, and it's like I can have my own world. And probably get viewers into it, maybe.
Turn right.
But we'll see.
Turn right.
I mean, all will make more sense closer to the time. Oh!
Turn right.
Oh, that were close.
Turn left.
For as much as I hate to say this, you might be correct on that. It definitely sounds like it's going that way.
This is where it ends.
Sadly, but whatever, I guess. Nice, Clammy Kitty. Nice. Okay, is there anything I can do? What is the current situation? Okay, we need a truck, so I think it's the Kenworth T60s or what are they called? T680s, that's the one. We're filling this other garage with, right? So, yeah. So we can buy that. And then we can get another driver. So my American Truck Sim profile will be getting gradually closer to what my Euro Truck profile is like, where I've got shitloads of money. But guys, I've got to leave it there. Sorry it's been a shorter stream, but I've got to like fix these issues with games and stuff like that, especially with the Christmas Eve stream being pretty much around the corner. But if you enjoyed it, nevertheless, then please hit the like button, get subscribed, all that good stuff. Let me just quit the game. Big shout out to my channel members. You know you are, but your name's on the screen as per usual. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully tomorrow I will be back with Saints Row. I'll have to let you guys know with that. And if not Saints Row, then maybe San Andreas. But I'm going to have to see how far I get in terms of fixing them both. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. Have a great rest of your evening. And I shall see you in the next one. Take care, guys.